In today's video, I will explain Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, Episode 3. In this episode, the Culling Game rules and Kenjaku's plan are revealed. Many people apparently couldn't fully understand these things, so I will explain this entire episode in a very simple way. If you watch this video, you will clearly understand all the rules of the Culling Game. So without wasting any more time, let's start today's video. Episode 3 begins exactly where Episode 2 ended. Tengen welcomes everyone except Yuki, so Yuki asks him why he didn't welcome her. Tengen says it's because this is not their first meeting. Yuki asks Tengen why he has sealed the Tomb of the Star. Tengen says he thought she might be allied with Kenjaku. They continue talking, and then Yuji asks Tengen why he looks like this. Tengen says that he is immortal, but his age keeps increasing, and that is why he has become like this. Also, 12 years ago, he failed to merge with the star plasma vessel, so his aging started accelerating, because of which he has now become one with the entire world. Then, Megumi and Yuta say that they have come here to learn about Kenjaku's plan and how to free Gojo, so they ask Tengen to tell them about it. Tengen says he will tell them, but he has one condition, that 2 people from Yuki, Choso, and Yuta must stay behind to guard him. Everyone is shocked because they thought Master Tengen was immortal. Yuki agrees and asks how many days they must guard him. And then Tengen explains that Kenjaku wants to evolve all people in Japan. Megumi says that he has heard about this. Megumi asks, why didn't Kenjaku use your barrier and idol transfiguration to turn everyone into sorcerers? Tengen says that he cannot do all this using idol transfiguration and his barrier, as it would require too much cursed energy. That is why Kenjaku has chosen a simpler method, merging Tengen with all of humanity. Hearing this, Megumi says that Tengen can only be merged with a star plasma vessel. Tengen explains that while it was like that before, after failing to merge 12 years ago, his form has changed to the point where he can merge with anyone. Choso asks how he can merge with different people since he is only one person. Tengen explains that his soul is now everywhere. He is using advanced barrier techniques to control himself, which is why he has maintained this form so far. But if Kenjaku succeeds in his plan, the entire human race will enter a form like Tengen's, where there will be no boundary between anyone, meaning everyone's soul will be connected to each other, and if even one person turns out to be evil, that evil will spread to everyone, and the whole world will be destroyed. Yuji asks why Kenjaku wants to do this. Tengen says that he doesn't know. Maki says that if Tengen refuses to merge, then Kenjaku won't be able to merge everyone. In response, Tengen says that because of evolution, he has now become more of a cursed spirit than a human, so Kenjaku will be able to control him easily, and this is the reason why he has sealed the Tomb of the Star Corridor. Yuta says, so that's why you need guards? Tengen says yes. Tengen also says that Kenjaku is the second best barrier technique user after him, so he can break Tengen's barrier and come here at any time. Yuki asks that Kenjaku is an ancient sorcerer, so if he wanted, he could have done all this long ago. Why is he doing it now? Then Tengen explains that the 6 eyes, the star plasma vessel, and he himself are all linked by fate. Kenjaku has been defeated twice before by a user with the 6 eyes, and the second time, he killed the 6 eyes and the star plasma vessel within a month of their birth. But even then, the 6 eyes and the star plasma vessel appeared on the day of the merger. Kenjaku understood that even if he killed the 6 eyes, they would still reappear on the day of the merger. That is why, instead of killing them, Kenjaku planned to seal them, as only one 6 eyes user can exist at a time. That is why he started searching for the prison realm. And 12 years ago, a person appeared who was physically gifted through heavenly restriction, who killed the star plasma vessel even in the presence of the 6 eyes, and prevented the merger, destroying the fate of all 3. This caused Tengen to evolve and become a cursed spirit, and now Kenjaku wants to control him. Then Geto appeared with cursed spirit manipulation. Everything Kenjaku wanted began falling into place. 6 years later, he finally found the prison realm, and the last person stopping him, Gojo, he also sealed in the prison realm. This is the reason why Kenjaku started all this now. Megumi asks why the Culling Game is happening. Tengen explains that it is to gather cursed energy. As sorcerers fight, The energy released will be used by Kenjaku for the merger. Tengen reveals that Kenjaku is not the master of the Culling Game. Even if he dies, the game will continue until all players are dead. Then Yuta says that they must participate in the Culling Game to save Tsumiki and add a new rule by using 100 points, so that players like Tsumiki, who want to leave the game, can do so without any harm. Megumi says that for this, they will have to free Gojo, because he alone can control the whole situation. Yuji tells Tengen to explain how Gojo can be freed. Tengen says to first decide who will guard him. Hearing this, Yuki and Choso agree to guard him. After this, Tengen brings out the back gate of the prison realm. He says that it cannot be used without the front, unless they use the inverted spear of heaven or the black rope. However, Gojo destroyed the spear 12 years ago and got rid of the black rope last year. Yuji and Megumi are disappointed, but Yuki asks if there is another way. Then Tengen tells them about a reincarnated player from 1,000 years ago named Angel, whose technique can break the seal of the realm. After this, Megumi asks Tengen for Angel's location. Tengen tells him that Angel is currently in the east side colony of Tokyo. There are a total of 10 colonies across Japan, and these colonies are connected by a barrier that forms a line beneath Japan. Once the Culling Game is complete, this barrier line will merge all the people of Japan with Tengen. Only Hokkaido is an exception. The entire group then discusses the rules of the Culling Game. First rule, players must participate in the game within 19 days. According to this, Tsumiki now has only 10 days and 15 hours left. So, and rule breaking Rule 1 leads to technique removal, which means death. Third rule, entering a colony makes you a player. Civilians inside are given a chance to leave. Fourth rule, killing players earns points. Fifth rule, 5 points for a sorcerer, point for a non-sorcerer. Sixth rule, a player can add a rule by spending 100 points. Seventh rule, the Game Master will only add a new rule that does not have any negative effect on the Culling Game. Eighth rule, if a player's score remains the same for 19 days, they die. Following this, Maki devises a plan for what everyone needs to do next. Choso and Yuki stay to guard Tengen. Maki goes to the Zenin clan to gather cursed tools. Yuta decides to enter the game early to gather info. They decide to stay in different colonies to avoid having to kill each other. Maki tells Megumi and Yuji Itadori that they must find Kinji Hakari, a suspended third-year student, and get him to join them as soon as possible. Now everyone leaves to carry out their respective roles according to Maki's plan. Before leaving, Yuji thanks Choso for everything. Choso tells Yuji not to die. As his younger brother leaves, Yuki notices that Choso is trying to hide his tears. And then we are shown a comedian named Takaba who is doing comedy, but his performance is really bad. Because of this, his boss scolds him badly. After that, he sits alone and starts thinking about the situation. At that very moment, he is made a Culling Game player, and this is where the episode ends. So, that's it for today's video. If you liked the video, make sure to like and comment. And if you want more videos like this, subscribe to the channel.